Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road. Are you ready to go?
Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today on Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Dill. Today we're with Jeri Schiffman, Clayton County Fair. Jeri, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Jake. Glad to be here.
Tell little guy, thanks for riding the bus so we can do this.
Absolutely.
All right. Jeri, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up, and then how did you get to your association with the Clayton County Fair?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm originally from Southern Iowa. I hail from Sheraton, the big town of the South. I moved up here to Northeast Iowa about 20 years ago. I raised my family here. Most of my children are older and graduated now, and I have always worked in the community. I work in healthcare and as a paramedic and working on the ambulance, it was always a big part of me to help the community. And
well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road. Are you ready to go?
Jim, who was very involved with the Clayton County Fair, that I started to become a board member, and I really enjoyed that aspect of things. I have quite a bit of background in that from my youth, my grandmother in open class competitions, things like that. So it was really great. I've been on the fair board for almost a decade now. I've been the secretary for the last few years. I've really learned a lot along the way. It's really been a great experience, and I couldn't ask for anything better.
Very good, very good. What do you enjoy the most about being on the board in the fair?
I love getting to be a part of seeing everybody smile. I will tell you, the greatest thing is to watch those people come into the gate, and that is what they have waited for all year long, is to come to the Clayton County Fair. We're a small fair, so it's really hometown, and you just know so many people that come through, and seeing the kids doing their projects and just it's so much fun. It really is.
It's a big deal for small communities. It's a big deal.
It really is. And for ours, especially, I mean, this is a big thing every year. We're all close knit, and this is the activity to do.
Yeah. Well, we live in this, this electronic, you can travel anywhere in the world type of world, but for a lot of communities, that's not reality, and you can't just hop in the car and drive 6 hours and go to Minneapolis to see a show, or Chicago, or all those places that some people can do. For some of those youngsters and some of those families and some of those older adults, this is it for them.
You betcha. And, we see a population of all ages. We definitely pride ourselves in being the fair that you can be any age and you can come to. Our littles can come to the fair, and as a parent, you can feel great about sending them to the carnival and letting them ride and play the games and do all those things, is because we really look out for each other, and we really know our surroundings.
What are some of the non-agriculture related activities and events that you guys have?
So we obviously do grandstand entertainment every evening of the fair. We have live music 2 nights. We have a big bull riding show that's just overly popular, and we've recently put motocross into some of that, which has been a great addition. Yep, absolutely. And of course, like on Sunday, we have a huge tractor pull that is an amazing event. That we are kind of a tri-state area, so we get people from all over the place coming to join in on that.
Yeah, it's unreal. Tractor pulls in demo derbies just tend to draw from, and not just competitors, but also, just crowd. People just want to be able to see it and have that entertainment. And you can't get that really anywhere else besides a county fair or a state fair. So that makes good sense. Yeah.
I absolutely agree with that. And those events definitely draw our people. We have a great demo derby too. And this past year was one of our biggest events for that.
Absolutely. So looking back from your childhood, what's your greatest memory of the county fair?
So My home fair that I went to was the Appanoose County Fair.
Okay.
That was where my grandma did all of her pie baking. She was a very well-known lady in those areas. It was between Appanoose and Wayne County. And grandma used to get ribbons beyond belief for lemon meringue pie. And I bet you can probably believe that I've tried to carry on that prestigious part of her life. I haven't won all the things that she has, but I definitely remember those times as a child. And I do remember going to the state fair with them and getting to do the small county stuff and then go to see it in the larger area. And it was a huge part of my life.
Wait, have you won with the lemon meringue?
Unfortunately, not with lemon ring, but I am a cake decorator by hobby. And I've done some bigger events with that, firsts and seconds, and I'm pretty happy with that.
What is it that hangs you up? Is it the meringue or is it the lemon?
Probably the crust, actually.
Oh, really?
To be truthful, yes. The meringue I can do wonderfully, and unfortunately at our fair, I don't really try to participate too much because I actually take care of our open class. So I don't get to do that, but I do go to some of the other fairs in the area, and we have fun with that.
You can enter with an alias.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Okay, 2 final questions. They're kind of fun. Jeri, I'm a live music performer. What's the best concert you've ever seen in your entire life? Not just at your fair, but anywhere.
I went to a Def Leppard concert at the Iowa State Fair a few years ago, and that probably, out of all the concerts I've ever gone to in my life, was the greatest concert. I don't know why.
Well, probably because you know every single song and you've known it for 20 years.
I suppose. And they had sticks there too, so it was fabulous.
Yeah.
It really was.
No, that's got to be great. Okay, so dead or alive, you could bring one musical act to your fair. Money's no issue. Dead or alive, who would you bring?
Oh my gosh, that is so hard. I think I would have to say like Reba McEntire or somebody of that nature.
Perfect for a county.
Definitely.
Perfect. Jeri Schiffman, Clayton County Fair, thank you for joining us today on Live Music Nation podcast.
Thanks for having me, Jake. It's been a great time.
You're welcome.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of